Mic check. Would you please stand for the presentation of colors and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and National Anthem? Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing until the colors are retired. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, brave?
Thank you. You may be seated.
Good evening. Welcome to the graduation ceremony of Monroe Comprehensive High School, class of 2021. One of the most important events in a student's life is their high school graduation. This day marks the end of the stage in our public school education. It brings a mixture of joy and sorrow. Joy for reaching our goals and sorrow for saying goodbye to the people who have become a part of our lives. We are happy that you all are here with us to help us celebrate this milestone in our lives. Parents, honored guests, family, and friends, it is my pleasure to welcome you to witness this graduation ceremony. Welcome.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Monroe Comprehensive High School graduating class of 2021 would like to express tremendous gratitude to our parents and guardians that have been on this journey with us to this day, May 21st, 2021, our graduation day, and a milestone that we're proud to have accomplished. Your endless prayers and hopes have finally come through, and we thank you for every one of them. For many of us, this milestone would not have been completed without your unlimited love, unending care, and countless financial contributions. You've guided us from the football fields, basketball courts, on the diamond, track fields, and most importantly, in the classroom, all with unwavering support and love. Your strength has taught us to become ambitious and passionate, to continue striving for our goals and dreams, because the best of us is yet to come. You've given us the ability to stand tall against all odds, and that type of strength is what we will need on our next endeavors in our lives. We understand that this task was difficult, especially with our attitudes and our beliefs that we know more than you. However, you still chose to stand by our sides, and we cannot say thank you enough. To all our parents and guardians, we can never repay you for what you have done, but we can say thank you and we love you. The best is yet to come.
Good evening. On behalf of the Monroe Comprehensive High School graduating class of 2021, I stand before you to introduce our class theme and student speakers. The class theme of the graduating class of 2021 is Addicted to Success, Time Waits for No One. Our student speakers for this evening are Miss Jaden Brown, Jordan Brown, and Shalise Bird. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Jaden Brown, and today I stand as the Valedictorian of Monroe Comprehensive High School, class of 2021. First, I would like to start by thanking God, the superintendent, my principal, Dr. Perlite, my teachers, my family, my parents, Damon and Latasha Brown, and also Mr. Davis, my previous principal. I remember my first day of high school, a new school where I didn't know very many students. I walked into the school with my twin sister by my side, and for the next 2 years, it was just us. Along the way, we did meet new people, gain new relationships, and learn new things. I said for the next 2 years because you just about say that there was not a third year due to the pandemic. The journey to get here has not been easy. We had to learn to adapt and adjust to our new reality. We were not prepared for the circumstances presented by the pandemic, but as the class of 2021, we did it, despite taking many losses and facing many challenges. I stand to tell you that anything is possible. The scripture that allows me to never give up is Jeremiah 29:11, which states, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." This scripture allows me to know that not only my way, but our way has already been made. The road ahead may not be easy, but all you have to do is set your mind to the goal, and everything else will come with the ease. In the 9th grade, I stated that I would be the valedictorian and my sister would be the salutatorian of class of 2021, and it actually happened. I didn't say that to be boastful, but rather to allow that to be a motivation to you all today, to allow you to know what you say controls how things happen. If you speak positive, you get positive. If you speak negative, you can expect negative results. So continually speak positively over your life, and everything else will come in due time. Class of 2021, look to your left. Now look to your right. Parents, family, and faculty, I ask that you look to the center of the floor. You're looking at the next doctor, the next lawyer, the next teacher, the next business owner, the next millionaire. All in all, let's just say you're looking at the next big thing. Class of 2021, does the clock stop moving when you tell it to stop? If it did, time would never move. We will still be trying to enjoy the most exciting hour of our life rather than seeing what the next will hold. If this pandemic hasn't taught us anything, it has taught us that time waits on no one. Time is free, but it's priceless. You can't own it, but you can use it. You can't keep it, but you can spend it. Once you've lost it, you can never get it back. Enjoy life while you can. They say live every day like it's your last, but I say live positive to ensure that it's not your last. Rather, go on trips, go to college, go conquer your dreams. Make sure that your dreams are your dreams and not someone else's. It might not be college, and it might not be joining the military, but go do what makes you happy. Become addicted to being successful. Success is not just about being rich, because after the money and cars are gone, you're left with yourself. So success means to be genuinely happy with where you are in life and doing what you love to do. As said before, become addicted to being successful, become addicted to being the best, because time waits on no one. Class of 2021, look how we shocked the world. Look how we put the odds to rest. Look how we overcame it. Look how we showed them we're the best. But continue to let the world know that you ain't done yet.
Good evening. My name is Jordan Brown, and I stand today as your Monroe Comprehensive High School class of 2021 Salutatorian. First, I want to start off by thanking God, who is the head of my life, my family, the superintendent, our principal, Dr. Polite, and all the administrators, teachers, staff of Monroe High School, my former principal, Mr. Davis, and lastly, my sister, Jaden Brown, for pushing me to achieve this goal, even when I felt like giving up. Hearing that I was salutatorian was very exciting, until it hit me that I have to say a speech in front of you all today. When I first thought about this speech, tons of thoughts went through my head. Will I talk about the past years? What am I supposed to say? What is the message I am trying to convey? Because I don't want this speech to be boring. Will I just freeze up? Because honestly, I did not think I had it in me to speak in front of you all today. But the most important thing I was striving for was to create a speech that would connect with my classmates. I remember my first day walking through the halls of Monroe High School as a freshman, not knowing what to expect. All I knew was that I wanted these 4 years to be the best years of my life. But as many of us know, those 4 years turned into 2.5 years because of the global pandemic. For many, these past months have been very challenging, from learning how to adjust to the new norm, attending class at home, wearing masks, and even some of us losing loved ones. The road hasn't been easy, but if I have learned anything through this process, it is expecting the unexpected, but making the best out of it. When given our class theme, Addicted to Success, Time Waits on No One, it took me back to the time when me and my sister and I told my parents that we were going to be valedictorian and salutatorian of our high school class. Despite the trials and tribulations along the way, wanting to be successful pushed me to achieve this goal. Class of 2021, as you look back at these years, I think we all can say we remember the first day like it was yesterday. So I want to motivate you all that whatever you are wanting to do in these next few years, do it. Don't let anyone stop, discourage you, or tell you you cannot. Time waits on no one, so achieve every goal that you want to achieve. Many of us can say that in the past year, Monroe has experienced many losses. From losing teachers and students, I sometimes find myself questioning how many more people will we lose. But just like I spoke salutatorian into existence, we, Monroe High, will not lose another soul from senseless gun violence. The class of 2021 of Monroe High School will live to see another day, and there will be doctors, lawyers, entrepreneurs, principals, teachers, and more coming out of this class. To my parents, Damon and Latasha Brown, thanks for making me into the person I am today. I couldn't have done it without the two of you. To my twin sister, Jaden, we did it. To my grandma, this one for you. I know you're smiling in heaven. To my teachers, many of you all have made a major impact in my life that I will never forget, and for that, I am forever grateful. To Mr. Davis, thank you for making Monroe feel like home for my first 3 years. Coming into Monroe, as you would say, J1, J2, did not know what to expect, but you made it worthwhile. To our principal, Dr. Polite, the administrators, staff, teachers, and anybody who have made an impact in my 13 years of school, thank you. I couldn't have done it without you all. Lastly, To the class of 2021, the best class, graduation marks the end of yet another extraordinary chapter in our lives. With this chapter being closed, I'm pretty sure some of us know what our next move is, but some of us are unsure. But I am here to let you know anything is possible through God. Just let Him lead your path. The road is not going to be easy, but you can do it. Whatever you decide to do what you love and do what makes you happy. I am proud of you all, along with everyone here today. Class of 2021, we finally made it.
Good evening, Tornadoes. It is no question that today is a momentous occasion. Our theme, Addicted to Success, sums up our senior experience perfectly. Being addicted to success doesn't mean getting all A's or overexhausting yourself over grades. It's the reason each and every single one of you are seated here today. We had a goal in mind that we would succeed, and we did that by any means necessary. The pandemic for a lot of us was more than just wearing masks and social distancing. It came with a cost that none of us asked to partake in. I know some of us sitting here today have lost people close to you, either during the pandemic or because of it. I know a lot of us had to step up for our families with taking on responsibilities that we thought were far beyond our capabilities. And I know that a lot of you felt stuck in isolation as your mental health began to fail. But instead of letting any of that and much more stop us from succeeding and being here today on May 21st, 2021, we did what needed to be done and we pushed through. And for that, we should feel extremely proud of ourselves. The beginning of our journey has already been paved because of the challenges we have faced these past 2 years. Use it, learn from it, and make it work for you. When you exit these double doors tonight, your success will be determined by you. How hard or how little we work is our choice to get the results that we want. 2 months ago, I lost my father to sickle cell. And 2 months ago, I was working on the greatest film project of my life. And 2 months ago, I was working on the very finals that got me here today. But just like my father's passing, so does time, as time waits for no one. A quote by the writer Jordan Young states, "It gets easier every day. It gets a little easier. But you got to do it every day, and that's the hard part, but it does get easier." Class, live in each moment for as long as you can, but never stop. People are going to doubt us. People are going to make us feel small. But God has plans for us that are beyond their understanding, and sometimes beyond even our own understanding. I'd like to thank my mom for being so present in my many endeavors. I'd like to thank my grandmother for being my moral compass. To my brother and cousin, keep striving for greatness. You make me so proud. Thank you, teachers, for being understanding and adaptable this year. Thank you for going beyond your job descriptions and helping these students outside of the classrooms in ways that will change their lives forever. Thank you, parents, for changing the flow of your lives to accommodate us and putting us first. We may always say it, but we appreciate you more than you'll ever know. To the class of 2021, we are the measure of our accomplishments. We are our own yes and our own no. We make the difference between I can do it and I can't do it. And we must go into this new chapter of our lives on our own accord. Thank you.
Good evening. I am pleased to introduce to you the members of the Dougherty County School System's Board of Education and the Superintendent's Cabinet, beginning with Dr. Dean Fennessy, District 6 Chair. Mrs. Velvet Edwards-Poole, District 3. Mrs. Geraldine West Hudley, at large. Thank you all for serving. The Dougherty County School System's Superintendent's Cabinet. Mr. Kenneth Dyer, Dougherty County School System Superintendent. Mr. Rodney Bullard, Deputy Superintendent. Mrs. Cheryl Smith, Associate Superintendent for Academic Services. Mr. Vincent Davis, Associate Superintendent for District Effectiveness. Mrs. Susan Hatcher, Chief Financial Officer. Mr. Terrence Fields, Chief Information Officer. Mrs. Lakeisha Bryant Bruce, Director of Community Relations.
In an effort to provide more career options for students, Monroe High School partners with Albany Technical College and Albany State University. Monroe High School had 11 such students that took advantage of this opportunity and will graduate from Monroe this evening and have also graduated from Albany Technical College and Albany State University. Students, when I call your name, please stand. Aaliyah Adams, Associate's degree, Interdisciplinary Studies, Albany Technical College. Melvin Blocker, Associate's degree, General Studies, Albany State University. Jaden Brown, Associate's degree, Business Management, Albany Technical College. Jordan Brown, Associate's degree, Interdisciplinary Studies, Albany Technical College. Eldrick Coleman, Supervisor Management, Certificate, Albany Technical College. DeQuavion Davis, Associate's degree, General Studies, Albany State University. DeAndre Harvey, Associate's degree, E-commerce and Marketing Management, Albany Technical College. Alanessa Hubbard, Associate's degree, Early Childhood Education, Albany Technical College. Sharmanice Laster, Associate's degree, Interdisciplinary Studies, Albany Technical College. Trinity Pike, Associate's degree, Business Management, Albany Technical College. Olafumbe Williams, Associate's degree, Interdisciplinary Studies, Albany Technical College. Thank you. The Beta Club is a part of a national organization that recognizes the highest academic and service achievement of high school students. Members must maintain a 3.5 average or better with no C's and serious discipline problems. Students must have a 3.5 average or better for 2 semesters prior to joining. The Beta Club is open to any student who meets these qualifications. As I call your name, please stand and remain standing. Aaliyah Adams, Jaden Brown, Jordan Brown, Jabrell Bird, Shalise Bird, Nikeria Carter, and Shanarnique Richey Cooper, Jaquarius Davis, Quamiracle Davis, DeQuavion Davis, Brandon Day, DeAndre Harvey, Kimberly Hooks, India Johnson, Kijanae Johnson, Sharmanice Laster, Hazerica McCroy, Trinity Pike, Nadia Qualls, Kiara Roundtree, Nyla Simmons, Walaya Smith, Christian Wicker, Olafumbe Williams, Tiana Wright. Thank you. You may be seated. The Hope Scholarship is Georgia's unique scholarship program that rewards students with financial assistance in degree, diploma, and certificate programs at eligible Georgia public and private colleges and universities and public technical colleges. The final list of students who qualify for the Hope Scholarship will be announced by the Georgia Student Finance Committee in June. At this time, Monroe Comprehensive High School has 74 Hope Scholars in the 2021 graduating class. Seniors with a grade point average of 3.0 or higher, please stand at this time. Thank you. You may be seated. In recognition of National Armed Services Day that was celebrated on May 20th, students who will be entering the United States military, when I call your name, please stand and remain standing. Cameron Chapman, DeQuavion Davis, Khalifa Harris, Mikael Linkhorn, Tarjay Harvey. Thank you. You may be seated. In an effort to meet and provide alternative routes to the high school diploma, the state of Georgia permits students to graduate early if they have met all graduation requirements. Monroe Comprehensive High School has 6 such graduates. When I call your name, please stand. Shamaya Henderson, Marquita Owens, Kaylee Pittman, Kaja Reed, Latrell Stamper, Aaliyah Williams, Thank you. You may be seated.
To the Dougherty County Board of Education, Mr. Dyer, Superintendent of Schools, thank you for entrusting me to lead this great institution. To Mr. Davis and all the other great administrators that blazed the path for success for myself and the many administrators to come, we say thank you. It is certainly a pleasure to stand before the class of 2021, our parents and family members that have gathered here, those viewing at home, faculty and staff of Monroe High School, to celebrate our first-class students for performing and making it to graduation. Thank you for making this a fantastic year in spite of the circumstances and challenges that we faced. I want to salute 5 special people today who have given their all and will be giving a new first-class life, living a new first-class life in retirement. Please stand as I call your name. Retiring this year, our media specialist, Antonia Gosier, with 30 years of working with our children. Our head counselor, Dr. Belinda Smith, with 35 years of service to students. Our graduation coach, and we like to call her Mother Elnora Arrington, with 37 years of experience. Former head football coach, none other than the great Coach Charles Truitt, with 31 years of experience. And last but not least, the man who wants you to stay the course, Mr. Jerome Cash Register, with 42 years of experience. Thank you to each one of you, and ladies and gentlemen, there stands 175 years of serving students. Class of 2021, although we've had limited time together, the history and the bond created with many of you during your middle school days is second to none. Today we celebrate and honor you as you bring closure to a journey that started 13 years ago, a journey that has brought you through so many cherished moments that you will reflect on as the days go by. The same journey has enabled you to demonstrate tremendous perseverance as you have endured a number of tragic events that could have stopped you from reaching your goals. You made it through 2 tornadoes in 2017, a hurricane in 2018, and now a global pandemic. You could have given up, but you didn't, and you're still here. You could have tossed in the towel, but you kept fighting, and that is why you are sitting here today. Oh, how I wish I could stand here and share a plethora of memories and funny moments that we may have had this year, or pep rallies, or homecomings, prom, and other events, but because of the circumstances, the memories are far and few between. Class of 2021, now that you're about to enter the next phase of your life, I want to provide you with a few words of encouragement that might help you get to the next level. First, you need to know that the place you're in right now is only temporary. Your current status should not be the same status this time next year. There is so much more to life after you leave this arena tonight, so much more that your life can produce, and so much more that you can achieve. But you must make up in your mind and say to yourself every day that I will be great. I will be amazing. I will not be stagnant. I will not be average. I am beautifully and wonderfully made. I will be everything that I was called, created, and destined to be. When you make that up in your mind, you're going to see that things will begin to change in your life. Instead of dreaming small, you will begin to dream big. You will wake up thinking about your dreams, go to sleep dreaming about your dreams. You'll be writing down your dreams, and imagine that you're living your dreams. Class of 2021, if you want to get to the next level, you can't allow your past situations, relationships, family issues to keep you from reaching your goals. Your story is not meant to be your fortress. Your story is meant to be your fuel. Your fuel comes from your human spirit, and the human spirit does not care about the circumstances or whether or not mama was there or not. The human spirit doesn't care whether you graduated at the top of your class or near the bottom. The human spirit doesn't care if your family is rich or poor. But the human spirit does say, what do you want to do next in your life? What do you want to create? What do you want to do next? Your human spirit wants you to go after whatever it is in your life that you want. Les Brown said it best. If you want a thing bad enough to go out and work for it, and to fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it. If all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, if you gladly sweat for it, and fret for it, and plan for it, and lose your terror of the opposition for it, you can simply go after that thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity. If neither cold, poverty, famine, or gout, sickness or pain, or body and brain can keep you away from the thing that you want, if dogged and grim, you besiege and beset it, with the help of God, you can get it. Miles Monroe wrote that the richest place on the earth is not in the diamond mines of Russia. It is not in the gold mines of South Africa. It is not in the oil fields of the Middle East. But the richest place on earth is right down the road. It is the cemetery. There lie buried companies that were never started, inventions that were never made, books never written, songs never performed, stories never told. In the cemetery is the greatest treasure of untapped potential. Class of 2021, let me challenge you to live each day as if it's your last. Leave your mark on your community and leave your mark on the world. Today, as we bring closure to one chapter, you're going to start many more amazing chapters. And I want you to reflect on the many individuals who played a role in getting you across the stage. I want you to turn to your peers and tell them thank you for propping you up when you wanted to give up. Now I want you to look over to my right and to your left, and the teachers that are sitting there today who played the role as cheerleader, supporter, confident, friend, tutor, and even mom and daddy sometimes, I want you to give them a big round of applause. Now I want you to stand to your feet, and I want you to give all of your family members, your parents, I want you to stand to your feet because they love you, they cared for you, and they supported you and made sure that you got here today. Say every day that Monroe High School is indeed a first-class family with first-class teachers teaching our first-class scholars and achieving first-class results. And if no one else has told you that they love you, I love you. Congratulations to the class of 2021. Mr. Dyer and the members of the Board of Education, it gives me great pleasure and it is my honor to certify that the graduates of the class of 2021 have met the criteria set forth by the state of Georgia and the Dougherty County school system and are hereby eligible to receive their high school diploma. Congratulations.
Good evening, class of 2021, parents, other family members, supporters, and friends. It is indeed my pleasure to bring you greetings on behalf of the Dougherty County Board of Education. Graduates, let me first say that you should be congratulated and commended for your drive, your perseverance, and your unshakable tenacity for managing not only to stay on task for graduation during a global pandemic, but as Dr. Polite said, you weathered 2 tornadoes in 2017 and Hurricane Michael in 2018. Despite all of that, you stayed focused on your mission. You pushed through, and that is impressive. As you reflect on the time you spent in our school system, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the women and men who helped you get to this point, our talented teachers, our administrators, and other members of the DCSS family. Thank you. I'd also like to take this time to do a special recognition to those who supported you along your journey, whether that be your family, your friends, your church members, and others. Thank you. And parents, a special thank you for trusting us with the academic and social development of your children. It indeed takes a village, and we consider it both an honor and a privilege to be a part of that village. Graduates, looking ahead, you'll have the opportunity to shape the future of the world, to elect or serve as elected leaders, to fight for social justice, to build long-lasting relationships, and to enter and impact a constantly evolving global workforce. And at some point, you'll probably settle down and begin contributing to the development of the next generation of scholars and leaders. My advice to you tonight is simply this: whatever you do, strive to do it well. A noted scholar and teacher, Dr. W. Edwards Deming, said, "The greatest waste in America is failure to use the abilities of people." You've been blessed with incredible abilities. You might not know where they are right now, but as you discover them, you owe it to yourself and to the world to use them to make a positive difference. That change won't come easy. You'll be faced with significant challenges and obstacles along the way. But if you use the same sense of perseverance and unshakable tenacity that you've already demonstrated so effectively during your educational career, I'm confident that nothing will be able to stop you on your journey to a great future. In society today, where so many people work to tear people down, I pray that you leave here inspired to be a force to build up. Build up yourself, build up your family and your friends, build up your community, and build up the world. Greatness awaits. Pursue it, but remember to enjoy the journey. Thank you. Now, for the words you all came to hear. By virtue of the authority vested upon me by the State Board of Education and the Dougherty County Board of Education, and with a presentation by Principal Polite, that you have satisfied the graduation requirements as prescribed by the Georgia Department of Education and the Dougherty County School System, I hereby confirm your graduation. And therefore, you are entitled to receive your high school diplomas and all the rights, benefits, and privileges thereto appertaining. Congratulations, class of 2021. You did it.
Aaliyah Ariel Adams. Jaden Mackenzie Brown. Jordan Michaela Brown. Jabril Quanyaz Bird. Shalise Jamil Bird. DeQuavion Deshaun Davis. Quamiracle Kentori Davis. Kimberly Chanel Hooks. Alanessa Bernice Hubbard. Arrington Keenaton Jackson. Kijane Nalara Johnson. Adriana Destiny Kendrick. Sharmanice LaPortia Laster. Marquita Mayana Owens. Kaylee Janae Pittman. Nadia Elise Qualls. Latrell Dante Stamper. Jonathan Agiloni Williams. Wesley Ricardo Williams.
Anaya Ariane Adams. DeAndrea Charmette Louise Adams. Brian Keon Allison. Diamond Elise Anderson. Alasia Divine Bell. Melvin Elijah Blocker. Jakari Mackenzie Caravan Blunt. Shanteria Janae Bowens. Deshaun Jakendrick Bradford. Adarius J. Brown. Altanaya Sanae Brown. Deja Lee Brown. Keaton Eli Brown. Quintarian Dontrell Brown. Tony Brown. Ashani Tiana Bryant. Stephen Tyler Buffy. Nishantis Nicole Burks. Jakiria Alexis Burrell. Kishante Carter. Keontae Keyshawn Carter. Kaya Joynasia Carter. Nikeria Breshawn Carter. Cameron Marcus Chapman. Ernest Anton Christian. Tatiana Joanne Christian. Cameron Lamar Keith Clinton. Tatiana Nicole Clyde. Kiasha Latori Cody. De'Erica Celine Cole. Eldrick LaKendrick Coleman. And Sharnique Richey Tavaje Cooper. Christopher Lee Cooper. Nylesia Cooper. Yakira Abriana Crimbley. Zatasia Markesia Curry. Joseph Lacey Daniels. Jacarius Tykel Davis. Quamiracle Kentori Davis. Quinlan Lamar Diego. Brandon Jaquez Day. Jalicia Duncan. Marquise Breon Ely. McKindy Davion Edwards. Tadarian McKeeber Edwards. China Nicole Ellis. Shaquila Nicole Evans. Curtis Samuel Fowler. Dominic Alexander Fowler. Cabracia Frazier. Sharandria Myquee Gamage. Tyler Devontae Gardner. Curtis Roney Gibson. Jonah Alexis Starr Goodman. Adante Tavion Green. Jemiah Alexis Green. Leamber Chanel Green. Jaden Dion Guilford. Deja Amaya Hatley. Tara Tanaya Hale. Kendall Yukari Hamilton. You about ready? Haley Denise Hammond. Mackenzie Jordan Hardwick. Davion Mikhail Harper. Khalifa Ezra Harris. Tiara Catrice Harold. Davion Mikhail Harper. DeAndre Martez Harvey. Taraje Brajay Harvey. Jakayla Ayana Rashay Hatcher. Shamaya Lanae Henderson.
Quantasha Briante Hill. Isaiah Alexander Hines. Jesselyn Alicia Hodge. Jan Tyler Malik Hooks. Jasmine Anna Marie Hooks. Mary Karina Hooks. Janaya Brianna Hudson. Kendrick Grant Hughes. Frankie Sagion Irby. Samari Kanasia Daisha Jackson. Tanisha Ann Jenkins. Brandon Lee Johnson. India Sanaya Johnson. Shania Desiree Johnson. Davion Kimbrell Jones. Kason Lamar Jones. Octavia Lamar, please excuse me, Octavia Jermaine Jones. Travarius Navante Jordan. Jotavius Onesius Judge. Marley Love King. Lonnie Leverett. Aaliyah Ashante Teresa Vicky Lewis. Jamaria Jalexa Lewis. Mikhail Malik Linkhorn. Jasmine Nicole Lofton. Cameron DeMarcus Luke. Yasmin Michaela Mackey. Kaylee Jade Malone. India Micaiah Martin. Cecilia Hernandez Mateo. Debria Mayan McGee. Hazerica Natia McRoy. Stephen Tashad Medlock. Elijah Janard Miller. Takarius Jerron Riley Miller. Anaya Simone Mills. Alea Valencia Nicole Mitchell. Timothy Sean Mitchell. Marquez Mosley. Alasia Briannique Mulberry. Last one. Richard Kenneth Musselwhite. Kareem Amon Nixon. Venetia Charlicia Oliver. Manuel Raymond Osborne. Nadia Joan Sekion Perez. Trinity Nicole Pike. Marvin Gerard Price.
Cameron Prophet. Rikhaya Kiana Pugh. Kaija Lachey Reed. Jalexis Kishana Richardson. Derica Wanay Riggins. Dearius Shabah Rivers. Kiara Ayana Robinson. Kiara Tynesha Roundtree. Arexiana Adrian Rush. Jaquilia Clarnasia Arnita Sheely. Rachel Tyshawn Schuler. Nyla Shanara Simmons. Amici Sims. Jayshawn Will Lamon Smith. Walaya Denacia Smith. Darius Solberry. Nikevius Lil Gregory Span. Timothy Allen Sperling. Rakari Javon Stevens. Micah Jalen Stewart. Tyron Cetrell Street. Jakira Rashawn Stringer. Jalen Marquise Sweet. Dylan Sharon Taylor. Jasmine Jalea Terrell. Isaiah Jarvis Thomas. Levi Chris Thomas. Jakiria Quavion Thorpe. James Turner. Sanye Shaitiana Tyson. Leslie Elena Vicente. Davion Tyrone Wakefield. Zamika Marie Walker. Jontavius Ramon Walton. Jasmine Devonna Washington. Tashanti Cartesia Wesley. Malaysia Adriana Wester. Dejona Camille Weston. Valencia Lachey Whitaker. Ashanti Laderica White. Christian Cornelius Wicker. Aaliyah Lasan Williams. Adriana Morgan Williams. Ashley Marie Williams. Sedkethia Nicole Williams. Jonathan Angelone Williams. Kavion Alexander Williams. Kevin Anthony Williams. Kenzia Tiana Williams. Michael Darnell Williams. Olafumbe Christiana Williams. Sean Jaden Williams. Shamad Cortez Wims. Tykevius DeMondrell Woodard. Tiana LaShawn Wright. Elijah Amari Young. Sonardrick DeMonte Woodson.
At this time, with the graduating class of 2021, please stand. You may now turn your tassel.
Audience, please stand. Audience, please stand. Graduates, remain standing. Turn to the alma mater as we pay tribute to our great institution, Monroe Comprehensive High School.
Oh, Monroe High, your halls are brightly shining.
you.